Wow, what a fucking weekend. What a fucking day. Man. Guys saw that comeback? 18-point comeback by the Bears. Gotta learn your gematria. You know what's crazy, right? Like, I could do so much. Like, I could predict every single thing about these games, and I'll still have haters. Yo, it's nothing I could do about it. Like, haters will always come around, and I'm gonna give you guys some shine. You know, Rick Sports, this guy right here, Kyle, whoever he is. It don't matter what I do. Look at this guy. The Bears was so easy. Yeah, down 18 points, you fucking clown. Yeah, everything's easy after the fact. Try to do it before the fact. That's the hard part. That's the part you guys can't do for some reason. But yet, you want to criticize me. Let's take a look at my ticket. Let's see how we doing so far. Before we address the haters, we gotta address, the supporters, the people who appreciate the work that we do. Shout out to TW Meditations. He wrote, I was on your website while watching the game and reading what you wrote about number 12 getting 2 touchdowns. So I made a live bet for him to score the next touchdown and parlayed it with Bryce Young rushing touchdown because of Cam Newton. They both just hit. Laughing my ass off. I appreciate you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you and congratulations. And thank you for the support. All right, so that was after the Panthers game. We got the Panthers to cover the spread and give the Rams their 12th ATS loss of the season on a day with 12 numerology. You guys saw our number 12 had a big game today, right? Nakua. RRP Bob Wire. We'll talk about him later on today. So here's the update, you guys. Bears, of course, they won, but we had them covering because the Packers could have also picked up their 12th ATS loss of the season, and they did. Just like how the Rams picked up their 12th ATS loss. Both of them on the 12th date numerology. Of course, the Bears were down by 18 points and came back because Bears equals 18 in gematria. Game is never over, you guys. All you trolls that kept trolling me at halftime, it's never over. Especially in the 18 ritual with the Bears. Oh man, but yeah, the Packers fell to 55-55 all time against the Bears when Chicago Bears equals 655. Guys saw my notes. We had that written down. There it is. The Green Bay Packers have a record of 55-54 in the regular season and playoffs versus the Bears all time on the road. And they just fell to 55-55 because Chicago Bears equals 55. And let me show you guys the ATS record. Where is it? The Green Bay Packers have a 5-11 record against the spread this season, and they just picked up their 12th ATS loss. So congratulations. Thank you for the support, and thank you for believing in me. Also, we nailed Puka Nacua to have at least one touchdown. He ended up scoring two because remember he had one rushing touchdown during the season, so he technically only had 10 passing touchdowns. Even though I think the second touchdown that he scored today, they deemed it a rushing touchdown for some reason, even though it was clearly a passing touchdown. But anyways, we had him scoring at least one. He got two. I had a hunch that he was gonna get the two touchdowns, but I didn't want to get too greedy and get you guys, two touchdowns. That was a tough call, but he did get one. And we also had Bryce Young to throw an interception, and that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. Here it is. Show you the box score for the earlier game. So Matthew Stafford, he had an interception. I should have looked up his. I don't think he had a narrative for interception, but Bryce Young did. He picked up his 12th interception of the season. His season is over on the 12th-day numerology. And we had Puka Nacua with at least one touchdown. Oh, you see, he only got one touchdown today. So they robbed him for a second touchdown. Oh, you know what it was? Yeah, they called it a rushing touchdown. Yeah, Puka Nacua got a rushing touchdown. So, yeah, he did have two touchdowns, but they called one of them a rushing touchdown, which is funny because that wasn't a rushing touchdown. That was clearly a pass, but let's watch the replay. Let's watch the replay. You guys tell me if this is a passing touchdown or a rushing touchdown. That was strange. They did that. Where is it? I don't know why they called this a rushing touchdown, you guys. Look at this.
Down here, they give it to Puka Nacua, though, and Nacua breaks tackles and gets his second touchdown. Puka Nacua having himself one heck of a day. Now for Devontae Adams down here, they give it to Puka Nacua, though, and Nacua breaks tackles.
I don't know how you call that a rushing touchdown when he clearly threw the ball at him. That was not a rush, but whatever, man. Anyways, he got it. People saying that wasn't a good call. But what about Bryce Young throwing an interception at plus 600? Man, I don't know what to do with all these trolls. These trolls are pathetic, man. Pathetic. I'm not even going to read these people comments. If you guys want to go in the comment section and read it. These people are fucking pathetic, man. Pathetic people, man. Hating on the GOAT. We just put together a 16 parlay, and we are 4 games away from making. I'm not even gonna say how much I'm gonna make, but it's a lot of money, you guys. I put a good amount, but like I told you guys, the advice was to straight bet all 6 games. If you did that, right, there's 4 games still left. Right now, we got 2 out of the 6, so we are perfect. All we have to do is hit 2 out of the next 4 games, and you're guaranteed profit. I don't want to hear nobody crying if one of the 4 games doesn't hit between tomorrow and Monday. There's 4 games left. Tomorrow there's 3 games. Monday there's 1. All we have to do is hit 2 of them, and then we've made profit. So if you took my advice, you should be in the green by Monday. If you did whatever you wanted to do and just put a bunch of money on a 6-game parlay, then if something misses, it's not my fault. You have to be smart bettors, you guys. Don't get greedy. This stuff is hard. It's not easy to nail, 6 picks, even though today we are 4-0. Bears to cover. Panthers to cover. Nakua, anytime touchdown. And Bryce Young, interception. 4-0. That 14 parlay pays a bunch of money. So it's all about how you use the knowledge. You know, all I do, my job is to give you the picks and the information. You guys can do whatever you want with it. You know what I'm saying? There's a person on my Instagram that made $19,000 today. $19,000. I'm not gonna ask him for a tip. If he feels like sending me a tip, then you can send me the tip. If you don't, then it's fine because you already paid. You know what I asked you to pay for it. You know, I can't obligate people. Like, hey, listen, man. You guys decide what to do with your money. But you know, the right thing to do would be, you know, to send me a tip. That's what I think. But you don't have to. You know, I don't want to act like it's obligational because it's not. Because when you lose, you know, you guys don't expect me to return your money, right? So I get both sides, right? But I don't know. If you made $19,000, I think your conscience should tell you, man, you give this guy, you know, a tip. But what about Ben Johnson, you guys, picking up his 12th career win on the 12th day numerology? Think that was coincidental today? Didn't I say in my video that 12 is going to be a big number on Saturday? 12 on the 12th day numerology. We had number 12 with 2 touchdowns. And we have Bryce Young with 12 interceptions. And the Rams picked up their 12 ATS loss. Take a look at that. And they also won their 12th game on Saturday. And remember I was telling you about the Panthers becoming 3-8 on Saturdays? Because wild card equals 38 like Panthers. Man, we nailed everything we said in the video. Everything. Panthers stayed on 12 ATS wins. I even underlined it. I mean, all this information was all free for you guys to see. You know, I just didn't tell you it because I'm charging for this stuff. You know? But I was giving you guys all the clues. I put it in underline. You know, I put it in bold letters. I was trying to help you guys out. You know, even though I don't have to because again I'm charging people for this stuff. I even said it in the video. I said, you know, 12 is gonna be a big number. I'll give you guys all the clues, but if you guys didn't understand what I was trying to say, then that's your fault. But yeah, the Rams stayed on 12 ATS wins on the 12th day numerology. The Rams picked up their 12th win on Saturdays. The Panthers fell to 3-8 on Saturdays because wild card and Panthers equals 38. Puka got his 12. Well, he got 13, but he got number 12 and 13 on the 12th day numerology against the. I remember I said the 237 teams are playing against each other. That's why this number is going to be very important in this game. It was important in both games. It was also important in the Bears game. Carolina equals 37 to 12 prime. Los Angeles equals 37 to 12 prime. All right. What else? Oh yeah. Sean McVay picked up his 101st career win. Panthers equals 101. Today's date is 10/1, like 101. That was the obvious one. And remember, it was 201 days after the lead referee Clete Blakeman's birthday. And Rams equals 201 in Jewish gematria. You know, the referee is always a clue on who's going to win. Hey, you don't notice? iShark, you know, the photo that they used for their poster. They had Nakua, number 12. They're giving you guys another clue. They was giving you another clue, right? Showing you that this is a Big 12 ritual. Big 12 ritual. And it was also a day with 37 numerology. That's why they had the 237 teams play on Saturday and not, you know, tomorrow. All right? So, again, congratulations. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for the people who believe in me. Thank you for the people who joined the Patreon. There was a few people who joined. It was a few people who sent me the $30 for the parlay. That tells me that there's people out there that believe and trust my work, and I appreciate you guys. Yeah, we're not gonna get everything correct, but we are really good at this stuff, and I'm keep proving it time and time again. Yeah, I'm gonna have haters because I don't know what's wrong with these people. Like I can fucking predict the time that the president's gonna die. the time and seconds left on the clock. Like, I could predict anything, and it wouldn't matter to these people. Like, these people cannot, just find it in themselves to say, good job. Congratulations. They can't. It doesn't. It can't. They can't take. It doesn't come out of them naturally. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. Seriously, like, who put together a performance like how I did for the 2 games today? This was a flawless performance, flawless, and there's still 4 games left. And I'm probably gonna talk more shit tomorrow, cause I feel more. These were the games that I didn't even feel too confident about. The games tomorrow and Monday, I feel even better about those games. So if you guys are already upset and it's just Saturday, imagine how you're going to feel on Sunday when I come on here and talk more shit and brag even more. Man, all these fucking haters, man. Every year. We do this shit every year. Same thing happened to me when I put out the Eagles pick. All these fucking haters came out of nowhere. Oh my God, this guy is wrong. Eagles. Yeah, the fucking Eagles, and they won. They fucking won. They slaughtered the fucking Chiefs. You and your fucking 3P narratives. Fuck all of you who had that 3P shit. That's bad fucking decoding. You made us lose a lot of fucking money. All these fucking bad gematria decoders out there. They shouldn't fucking exist, but they do. I bet you a lot of you fell for this bullshit right here. Bryce Young becoming 15 and 30. It's because a lot of you are fucking stupid. You didn't see all the fucking 12? This was a 12 ritual. You think 38 wasn't going to play a wild card weekend? The Panthers were 3-7 on Saturdays. What the fuck? Why would you fucking take the fucking the bait and moneyline the Panthers? This is bait right here. People telling me, the Panthers are going to win, bro. The Panthers are going to win. I'm like, what the fuck? They're not going to win. They're going to cover, but they're not going to win. They're going to cover, but they're not going to win. You know what I'm saying? Please don't, I'm going to ask you guys for a favor, right? If you're one of my haters, I'm going to ask you from the bottom of my heart to please unsubscribe from my channel. Please do. I don't want to see you guys ever again in my lifetime. I want you guys to disappear. You guys serve no purpose on earth. You definitely don't serve no purpose on my channel. You guys need to disappear. This is a 6-leg parlay. Show me something better. Show me a better performance on day one from anybody in this community. Anybody. And I want to see proof that it was given to you guys before the games was played. Show me a better performance. We nailed 4 plays this just today. We nailed 3 plays in the Panthers game. We had the interception, we had the TD, and we had the cover. And we nailed 1 play in the Bears game. That's 4-0. Show me somebody with a better record. And I don't mean like 4 out of 5. I mean just straight 4-0. Because if you parlay and everything, you can't get anything wrong. That's how parlays work. 1 wrong and you lose everything. Yeah, I'm the fucking GOAT. And the reason I have to say that is because obviously nobody's giving me my flowers. I got to give myself my flowers. When I go to my comment section, all I see is fucking hate. And that's all I get. It's hate. So I have to big myself up. Stood in this chair for 5 hours decoding these 2 games. And we got the fucking results. Because guess what? If I would have been wrong, people would have been making videos about me and saying all kind of shit about me. So it's my turn to make videos about them. Yeah, I wrote highly unlikely he gets 2 touchdowns, but I mean, there's no reason to get that greedy. I did see the possibility of him getting 2 touchdowns, but it was no reason to go get so greedy. And like I said, I don't understand how maybe if you throw the ball, like I don't know, maybe the NFL changed the rules, but because even if you're playing in a video game, when you throw the ball to the running back, like there's it's a difference between tossing it and actually throwing it. If you're throwing it, it counts as a passing touchdown or a pass, even if it's to your running back. So I don't know how that pass was deemed a rushing touchdown. I don't understand that, but they did. They deemed it a rushing touchdown from the core, which is fine. See, that's why they want to take the risk. Because you see, if you guys would have took him to get 2 passing touchdowns, you would have lost. Because they cheated you guys. They deemed one of them a rushing touchdown, even though it was clearly a passing touchdown. Yeah, but the Bears with the 18-point comeback, unbelievable in the 18 team. Ben Johnson with his 12th career win. Wow, unbelievable. So scripted. Mm-mm-mm. This is the only 12 that didn't play. The Packers didn't pick up their 12th victory on in the wild card games, but this is why I underlined it. I knew that this was the riddle. The Packers becoming 55-55 on the road all time against the Bears. 55-55. That's a huge number with the Bears. I even underlined it because I knew that this was part of the riddle. We got New Orleans in the house. What's going on? Let me see. Let me hear what New Orleans has to say. What's going on, New Orleans?
It's Frisco.
What's going on, Frisco?
Shit, that pass, that wasn't a pass. It wasn't a pass because it was behind the line of scrimmage. That's why they counted it as a run.
Oh, okay. So it was behind the line of scrimmage, so they deemed it a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, that's how they do that.
Wow.
Yeah. And it looked like it was an RPO or a wide receiver. I think it was a wide receiver screen. And that's why they did that like that.
Wow. Yeah, that made it real tricky because he would have got to 12 passing touchdowns. So that's why I was a little nervous about that. That's why I stood away from that one.
Yeah. But I had the Canes, I had the Hoosiers, I picked the both teams, the Panthers plus 10 and a half, and I had the Bears to win. Got the Eagles tomorrow, and I got the Jags. Anybody who down there don't even know football, they Drake Epps and South. Fuck them. That's all I got. That's what I got tomorrow.
All right, my brother. Good luck. Thanks a lot, man. All right. Yes, and also there was a 12 that went against the that's why this 12 right here. This is the reason I didn't moneyline the Bears. This is the only reason I didn't moneyline the Bears. I said, you know what? Even if they give the victory to the Packers, I still think they cover the Bears because of this right here. The Packers picked up the 12 ATS loss. So this was a contradicting 12 right here. Yeah, they had 11 wins in the wild card, but they also had 11 losses, ATS losses for the season. But this was right here the deciding factor right here. Let me show you guys this on the graph. So Bears, actually, yeah, I think you could write it like that. Bears versus Packers, all-time record at home. Including the playoffs. It's 55-55. There it is. The Bears are 55-55 against the Packers all time at home. Chicago Bears, it equals 55. 55. Big number with the Bears. Big number. So that was the deciding factor. That's why we went Bears plus 1.5. Even though, I say, what, I might as well moneyline them. I mean, what are the odds they lose by 1 point, right? But yeah, they was trying to bait people to pick the Packers. That's why they made it a 1 point spread. Try to give people the benefit of the doubt to pick the Packers money line. They're like, oh, yeah, they're gonna win. No, they're not. It doesn't work that way. All right. Yeah, anybody else wants to call in before we end it? I mean, we still got 4 games left. Let's see what happens. If we nail another 6-game parlay, it won't be the first time. If anybody else wants the remaining game, it won't be a 6-leg. Obviously, there's 2 games already in the basket. So if you want the last 4, you still have to pay $30 because it's still 4-leg parlay. Still pays a lot of money. You know, DM me on Instagram at Simple Truth Television, or you can just send a $30 cash app with your email address. The cash app is on the screen. $ Simple Truth TV 201. Once I see the cash app or PayPal, I will send you the email and all the notes and the reason why I'm picking the team. We are perfect. We are 4-0 on Saturday. So if you guys still think that this stuff is luck, think whatever you want. It's not luck. This is hard work and strategy. Hello? Yes. How you doing?
Yeah, Simple Truth. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. Thank you for the call.
Yeah, I'm watching your live video right now.
Appreciate that.
I got the 49ers over the Eagles. You want me to tell you why?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
The reason why I say the 49ers over the Eagles is because we're in the 80th anniversary of the San Francisco 49ers. And think about it. The legendary receiver that the 49ers had was Jerry Rice. He wore number 80. The 49ers are going to the 60th Super Bowl at San Francisco. And they're going to win it. That's my hot take. I see the 49ers winning their 6th Super Bowl and the 60th Super Bowl season.
That's a good one. It's a good narrative.
Bowl,
If that does happen, it definitely will be synced up with Jerry Rice. I can see that. I can see that.
The 60th Super Bowl and Jerry Rice, number 80, the 80th anniversary of the 49ers. If they win the Super Bowl, that's going to speak a lot. Like, people don't expect for the 49ers to go to the Super Bowl. Nobody expected. I brought it up because I was thinking about, damn, the Niners lost to Seattle. They go into the wild card. Everybody's picking Philadelphia. But the 49ers, people are doubting the 49ers all this time. All this time, the 49ers getting doubted. But I think this time around, the Niners are going to prove everybody they're the team to beat for the Super Bowl.
I'll tell you this much. They have a good narrative. I'm not going to lie.
Yes.
I got, I'm looking at my notes right now. They have some good numbers supporting them. But I can't tell you what I like, but you have an interesting narrative though with Jerry Rice. I'll tell you, I'll say that much.
And the 80, number 80. The 80th anniversary of San Francisco 49ers, 1946. We're in 2026. Jerry Rice is a legendary, the greatest 49er player in 49ers history. Where's number 80? That makes a lot of sense. Just to think about that.
Yep. Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, like, it's insane. Just to think about that, yeah. I'm like, yeah, the Niners definitely going to have this one.
Yeah, but you got to understand it's always a bit more complicated than the surface stuff, but I can see them pulling on an upset tomorrow at 4:30.
And they're going to face the Seattle Seahawks if they beat the Eagles, correct?
Yeah. Because they're well, it all depends on who wins.
Yeah, if they face Seattle, I don't see Seattle win.
Yeah, they're the 6th seed. They're the 6th seed. Yeah. So yeah, if they win, they'll definitely. If they win, they'll definitely play the Seahawks. Yeah. Because the Bears is the 2 seed. So the Bears will play the winner of the.
The Bears against Rams? Ooh,
Well, no, it depends because if the Eagles win, the Bears will play the Eagles, and the Rams will play the Seahawks.
Oh, so the Rams beat Philadelphia if the Eagles beat the 49ers.
No. Listen. The Rams, if the Eagles win, the Eagles will play the Bears.
Oh, the Eagles and Bears. Yeah, exactly.
And the Seahawks will play the Rams.
Oh,
But if
they
the
don't do that.
49ers win, then the 49ers will play the Seahawks, and the Rams will play
Yeah.
the Bears.
That's right. Because think about it, the Seattle Seahawks, they already beat San Francisco for the title, for the NFC West title. You know the 49ers. They're like, oh, they're wearing all black. Pierce didn't play. Fred Warner's questionable for him to come back and play. Trent Williams also. So there's a lot going on with the 49ers. They're trying to best, bring those guys back. Then when they play against Seattle again, if they beat Philadelphia, they'll be ready, and they're going to get the revenge, and they're going to beat the Seattle Seahawks, where they could go to the NFC title.
You have a good idea. How you feel about what we accomplished today?
Dude, it's insane what I saw, bro. Like, you actually put the Bears, and for 18 points. That's crazy how they came back.
Yeah, people telling me that the Bears was the easy pick. I'm like, they was down by fucking 18 points, bro.
Nah, that was a hard pick, bro. Bro, I didn't even bet on that game. That game, I didn't bet at all, because I knew something. It was kind of tricky about that game. That's something I didn't bet. But the other game with the Panthers and Rams, that was another tricky. I honestly didn't bet on those games, because those bets are really tricky. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the Rams were they started off 14-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah, I know. And remember, the reason why I didn't pick that game, because the Panthers already beating the Rams during the season, but the playoffs is different, because the Rams were struggling in the beginning, like.
In the beginning of the season, yeah.
Doing these fake ass catches, like he didn't catch the football. I'm like, dude, this guy usually catches the football all the damn time. And then all of a sudden, in the second half, almost in the final minutes of the clock, he magically catches the football. I'm like, whoa, this is all, yeah, like you said, it's scripted. Like, this shit's all fixed.
It's all fixed. It's all fake, man. You didn't see how the Packers missed that field goal. Because if he would have made that field goal, they would have never needed a touchdown to tie the game at the end.
Yo, yeah.
Shit is all scripted. It's like they wanted to make it be down by 4, so that way they can run down the clock and the time expires and they lose the game.
Exactly, bro. Bro, the Panthers were like kicking their ass in the beginning. And then all of a sudden the Rams comes back and win.
Yeah, 18-point comeback. Bears equals 18.
Yeah, that's insane. Caleb Williams were number 18.
There it is. That's why they kept showing the jersey, too. That makes sense.
And another thing. Ooh, this one is good. The Bears is, 18. Think about it. In 2007, who did they face in the Super Bowl? And they lost to that team.
Was the Packers?
No, the Super Bowl. And when the Bears faced in 2007.
Oh, it was wasn't it the Saints?
No, it was the Colts.
Oh, yeah, Colts. The Colts. Oh, yeah, right. With Peyton Manning. Yeah, Peyton Manning. Yeah, I remember.
Yep.
Yeah. I think no, but that year they also beat the Saints, though, right?
In 2006, yes, they to go back to the Super Bowl. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Yeah, the Bears. They have potential. I'm not gonna lie. They have potential to go far. I don't know how far, but they have potential to go far. That's one of my teams that I got up there to reach the end. But we'll see. We'll still see.
And
106 season for the Bears.
The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Texans. I don't know. I kind of see Pittsburgh. The reason why, because me and my brother was talking about it. My brother said that the Steelers has one of the best Monday Night Football records when it comes to Monday Night Football. That's what my brother was telling me. I was picking up the puzzles and all that. I'm like, oh, damn. I didn't realize that. And he brought it up. I'm like, I'm thinking about the Steelers over the Texans, but the Texans had the best defense right now in the AFC.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's kind of tricky, but for me, I guess the Pittsburgh Steelers going to win. Who knows? And DK Metcalf is coming back. That's another one, too.
Yeah, I spoke about that in my other video. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking about Pittsburgh over Houston. But I digress. So let's see what happens.
All right. Have a good one, my brother. Thanks a lot for the call.
Hey, you too, man. Thank you, man.
So I just noticed that I forgot even I mentioned this in my other stream. So the Bears, not only did they pick up their 18th postseason win today after being down by 18 points, but Caleb Williams, he's 17 and 18 right now, so for his career. So if he wins next week, the Bears quarterback can be 18 and 18. Something to wonder about. Speaking of 18, the Bills play the Jaguars. The first game tomorrow. This should be a good one. There's a lot of narratives here too. Josh Allen is 7-6 in the playoffs. It's a big number with the Jags. 2-3 against the Jags. He's also 5-1 in the wild cards, and wild card equals 52. So there's a lot of upset. There's definitely an upset narrative, especially the Bills are 21-22 in the playoffs, and Jaguars is 23. Yeah, there's a lot of things that could go against the Bills tomorrow. So I don't know. Join us and find out exactly what's going to transpire between the Bills and Jags. Just gonna look at the chat. Otherwise, we can probably end it there. Yeah, I'm gonna talk a lot more shit tomorrow, you guys. So all you haters, just you could put the volume down. You could put the volume up. It doesn't matter, but you can still have to listen to my bullshit because we are executing over here. We are making gematria look good. A lot of you are not, and that's why you're mad because you don't know how to use this. This sounds such a simple practice of numbers and letters. You guys don't know how to use it properly, and now you're mad at me because I do. Ain't that a shame? Anyways, I don't see not one super chat. All right, I'm out. Have a good night, you guys. Not a single super chat. I'm over here. I need fucking water. All right, you guys. Have a good one.